Today is March 24th, 2020. This is day 7 of my archive of beauty and ugly times. Today is another day where it's a little bit hard to find beauty. And I think it's important to share the times when it's hard, not just the times when it's easy. There's a lot of value I found over the last week in just going out and trying to see something good, even when things are tough. I also think that for those few people who actually watch these videos, you might be as interested in what I'm thinking and saying and just hearing my voice as you are in any particular image or footage that I capture. Having said all that, this is something I think is beautiful. This is an intersection near my apartment. It's usually bustling with traffic. And in the absence of human traffic, you can hear wildlife again. It is actually quite striking how loud the crickets are here now that there's nothing trying to drown them out. I don't know if they've always been singing and I just didn't hear them, if I couldn't hear them because the traffic was overwhelming them, or if they're singing again because it's worth singing. And I find some great comfort in imagining that third option is the right option. What if in all of the calamity that we're facing as a society, as a globe, we're also seeing a resurgence of what if the animal kingdom, for example, starts replenishing? What if the insect epidemic, the catastrophic die-off of insects, starts to reverse in this global hiatus? What if we start seeing and hearing birds again that we haven't seen and heard in a long, long time? Now, I'm not sharing fake news or videos that are hoaxes. I try to deal only with the evidence that I myself have access to in some way, shape, or form. But tonight, I can hear crickets and you can hear them too. That's beautiful to me. I was going to go find a second beautiful thing before I find the third one, but instead, after talking for 3 minutes, I'm going to head back to the other beautiful thing that I've found, and I invite you to walk with me. It's a short walk. I'm going back to my apartment complex. One of the weird things that's happened is that now that I'm trapped, basically, in my apartment complex, except for minimal movement outside for exercise, psychological health, and, eventually, at some point, I'll need to go get groceries again. But that's all digression. I used to be extremely private and very careful about what I share, and now, to be honest, you could easily geolocate me if you were so inclined. And I guess the question I have is trying to protect my privacy at all worth it anymore? That seems like such a remote concern compared to where we are now. Things have really changed for me, and I think for a lot of other people in a very, very short frame of time. All right. I'm walking you over with me to a stairwell. I'm going to show you something I think is beautiful. And you might not, but I'm hoping you do. Oh, here it is. Look at that. Little sprout of some flowering plant, some not flowering plant, just plant. maybe a fern. I don't know. I'm not a botanist. But it's growing in a place that is as hostile to life as I can imagine. This is a trafficked footpath. Concrete. Caulking. And this thing is going, well, there's a niche. There's a spot. I'm going to make it. And I'm reminded by this image of that fantastic and ever repeatable quotation from Jurassic Park. Life finds a way. Indeed, it does, Jeff Goldblum. Indeed, it does. As weird and as crazy as this time is, today, before the deluge, it is hope. I feel hope. Let us pray that I feel hope when things start to get a little bit more catastrophic. Bye.